Hey guys, it's Bub here. If you remember, a few weeks ago we took a look at a custom Windows operating system that made Windows 10 actually look like Windows XP, and that was called Project Luna. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at literally the opposite. We're going to be converting a Windows XP install into Windows 10 using Windows 10 Transformation Pack 7.0. Now, if any of you are familiar with this, you'll know that this actually came out about 7 years ago when Windows 10 was, I believe, still in its late beta phase. So this has been out for quite a while. However, I've never actually seen it until today, and I just thought it would be interesting for a nice little video to take a look at it and see, how it holds up compared to Windows 10 today. So it's simply an exe that we can just open. System files might be updated, blah, 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 blah. Yep. And even before it installs anything, it is asking us to restart our machine, which is a little odd. I'm not really sure what it's doing or why it requires a restart, but it's asking for a restart right now. Obviously, this is really impractical. No one would ever be... if people were still running Windows XP, I doubt that they'd want to get a Windows 10 theme. But for some reason, if anyone wants to look at this or even see, I'm looking at it to just see if it's any good or not, because the clone of Windows XP on Windows 10 was good, so is the Windows 10 clone for Windows XP any good? I'm not sure if what I said just made any sense whatsoever. Let's try again. So here we are. We are in the Windows 10 Transformation Pack 7.0, and .NET Framework 2 is required for Windows 10's features. Okay. So it looks like I'm going to have to get .NET because this is a clean install. Alright, so I've got .NET 3.5 for Windows XP. Again, I did not really think ahead of this. It doesn't even say in the actual application. It just says in the title bar. Estimated time is 2 hours and 27 minutes on a 56 kilobyte per second. Kilobit, rather, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Again, that just goes to show how far we've came for install. The other thing, too, is this very much might not install. It is reestablishing connection with the server. Okay, it looks like the .NET Framework server is down. Okay, we're going to go through with it. So taking a look at some of the options we have, we want to do that. We keep the default font. Immersive UI, I'm going to do Charms Bar just because. Large icon XP only, yeah. There is no Windows arrow, and all of these are for 7, 8, or 8.1. So this package is also compatible, obviously, with 7, 8, 8.1, and Vista. Click install, and that is it. It just looks really weird seeing the new Windows XP logo, or the new Windows logo, inside of a Windows XP window. It looks so strange to see this. I believe that pretty soon a little window should pop up that's going to tell us, hey, switch your theme. So we're actually going to get the Windows 10 theme in our Windows environment, which is going to be pretty cool. And again, it's just going to be really cool to see how this works. Alright, and here it did actually come up. The theme, it says Windows 8, and it's got the Windows 8 borders, but the Windows 10 background. I'm going to click OK, and we're going to see what this does. And okay, wow. That we have the new cursor, the background, and look at that. It's got the Windows 8 window border. That just looks so weird seeing, floppy drive. Just in case the restart does anything weird, I do want to take a look at, just the window borders itself, because I'm pretty sure once I restart, at least in my testing, it did look just a little weird. But, oh wow, you double click on something, and the loading bar, or the hourglass you would typically get, is actually replaced with the blue circle that you'd find in Windows 10. So they really here. So I'm going to go ahead and hit restart, and we're going to hope that this is going to actually boot the right way, and it's going to bring back our theme, I hope. Alright, so here we go. We're booting into, there's our new welcome screen, and yeah, this is what I was afraid of. So it did change to this weird, not Windows XP style thing. I mean, it is a Windows XP style. Yeah, look, the window borders are all weird. This is what I was really afraid of. And again, I'm not sure why it's doing this. If we go to change the theme, yeah, it is set to Windows 8. So if I switch it back to XP, and I put it back to 8, maybe it'll do something. Oh, wait, maybe. There we go. Perfect. So now that we have everything perfectly, well, somewhat perfectly working, let's take a look at what we've got here. So starting off with that charms bar that we installed. Some things don't do anything. Okay, cool. Also, the thing that I clicked agreed on, in case you didn't get to see, is this. The Virtual Desktop Manager, which is a new feature, or a feature that was introduced in Windows 10. Pretty cool to see it on XP. Again, new icons, new fonts, and the wallpaper. Going down the taskbar, we can see pretty minimalistic. Looks more like the Windows 8 taskbar. Start menu looks really off. And the borders look more like Windows 8 than anything. I would say this actually looks more like the technical preview of Windows 10, and I only say that just because of the blue theme. But still, nonetheless, this really does look like the technical preview with the weird Windows logo that's kind of offset. The blue themes. Hovering over a right-click menu, this comes up with, like, it looks like Windows XP, but the hover over icon just looks, or the color rather, looks a little weird. Folder icons did change in there, even is the new File Explorer logo, and this does not look like, okay, there is no arrow snap. This does look like a different File Explorer, because I do not believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you can't do this. Like the drop downs. This is not actually in Windows XP by default. Also, the Windows XP logo is replaced with a little circle for some reason. There is no search in the taskbar or the start menu, but if I were to go to run and then just type WinVer, it actually updated it to say Windows 10. I'm shocked. Like, it actually does say Windows 10, but then it says Windows version 5.1, 2600 XPSP, blah, 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 blah. I'm pretty actually impressed here. They really went through a lot of efforts to kind of get to this point. This doesn't look any different from the notepad that was found in Windows XP, like legitimately, or the notepad that was found in Windows 8. I mean, this looks... Notepad is really not changed, and just the theme itself makes it look so much like nothing has really changed. It was really funny. The Windows XP dog in the actual, you know, Windows 8 UI is just really weird. And also, I want to open some things just to see what the taskbar looks like. Hovering over, there is no preview of a window. The application is actually what the application actually is. Windows XP bubbles are still the same. They haven't changed the notification slide outs. The clock still opens the clock. There is no built-in calendar. I'm surprised that, I mean, I know time.windows.com is still valid, but I'm surprised that Windows XP is still actually able to communicate with that server. And with that, I mean, that is pretty much this entire pack. I mean, it is really cool. Again, I see no practical use for it, but it's really cool. So with that being said, ooh, I want to see that log off, or the lock screen, because I think there's a new one. But with that being said, oh yeah, this is a new one. It looks really off-brand and generic. I don't like it. But with that being said, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe if you're new around here, as I do all kinds of different technology videos, including device restorations, and there's even new Windows 10 backgrounds. Look at that. Like, they added all the Windows 10 backgrounds to this. That is really cool. Sorry, I keep getting sidetracked from my outro. With that being said, I'll see you all in the next one.